Steep is an original game from Ubisoft and Neki, one of the thousands of Ubisoft subsidiary studios. Though primarily labeled as a snowboarding game, it actually features 4 different extreme sports: snowboarding, double snowboarding, flyboarding, and paraboarding. The last snowboarding game I played was probably SSX3 on my Xbox something like 11 years ago, and since then there have been a number of other snowboarding games, but they've ubiquitously failed to capture my attention. Steep, however, really drew me in. There are enough arcade skating and snowboarding games out there, but Steep is to SSX as Skate was to the Tony Hawk series. In a strange way, grounding the experience and toning down the outlandish tricks and cartoony animations has really made this game stand out among all the rest. Snowboarding and skiing definitely stand head and shoulders above the other 2 sports that are playable in this game. They both feel the most refined and smooth, and they're what you'll probably spend most of your time using. The wingsuit is fun as well, but I find it less interesting than either the snowboard or the skis, because, like the dog I hit on my way to work this morning, you can't do any tricks. Parasailing is definitely the least fun, mainly because it controls like you're drunk driving in Grand Theft Auto, except there's no way to sober up before you reach your destination. I understand that they may be shooting for realism on this one, what with the wind conditions and also high up on the mountain, but honestly it's so unappealing because it is so sluggish and clunky. And also, can someone please tell me why I can't make a smooth turn left or right, but I can effortlessly do this shit literally all fucking day? The main source of gameplay comes from challenges made by both developers and users. They range from smooth, easy rides to hardcore fuck your soul levels of difficulty. In the beta, I was still finding new and fun challenges even after 12 hours of gameplay. And the beta only had 1/3 the challenges that will be available in the full game. There's a lot of nuance to how the snowboards and skis control, so the more you play and get in tune with the feeling of them, the better you become and the more satisfaction you get from fucking those challenges the same way they used to fuck you. Aside from the challenges, there are also a series of missions that I guess you could describe as the story of the game. Each of the mountains have their own personality and set of missions to play, which are unique and definitely are a welcome sideshow to the challenges. Most of them are not that difficult. They're mainly just meant to inspire awe or make you feel like a real extreme athlete, or, some of them are in there just to make you laugh. They're really where the heart and soul of this game is, as they all come with unique voiceovers or characters attached to them. I find myself actually thinking it was really cool that this mountain over here has an older, darker, soft voiceover to match its shallow slopes and dead forests, while this one over here with all the snow ramps on it sounds like the dude who used to do the Disney XD commercials.
Unleash cosmic power. We'll be right back to
Steep
on Disney XD. Journey through space. Now back to
Steep
on Disney XD.
There's also tons of kooky shit in here as well. Like this mission where you have to locate the giant cheese wheels, or this one here where you have to kill Frosty's vengeful clan of killer snowmen. One of the things Steep captures better than anything is the sense of impending peril that makes extreme sports so appealing. More than once I found myself flinching during a particularly close call or tight turn, and although playing in first person makes tons of challenges hard as shit, it definitely raises the fun factor you get from these sorts of close calls by about tenfold. I mean, I doubt people would do this wingsuit shit in real life if it didn't pump your system full of adrenaline. It's like doing lines of cocaine, but you can still get a civil service job because it won't show up in your system. The weed will, though. But to be honest, nothing beats getting stoned and looking at environments like this. Steep definitely comes with the style to match the substance. The color in the world really pops against the snow-white backgrounds. It actually reminded me of Mirror's Edge in a way, and how much I liked the game's visuals even if the graphics weren't exactly the best shit ever. The only thing that really detracts from Steep's visuals is that you can't turn off all the HUD features to just enjoy the game without all these icons and whatnot covering up your view and other players. It's incredibly obnoxious that after you spend all that time playing dress up, you can hardly fucking see each other's characters in this game when you're riding downhill because their icons cover their entire bodies like some kind of cheap Jerry Springer sensor. Despite the fact that this preview has mostly been praised so far, what really holds Steep back from being a must-buy for me is its steep price tag. When they initially revealed this game during E3, I remember commenting that this game would be perfect with a $40 price tag, and I still believe that now that I've played the beta and I know it's a $60 game. Most people I played the beta with, both random people and friends, said they thought the game was asking for too much for too little. There are some glaringly obvious features that definitely should have been in this game, but aren't. There's just nothing to do besides those 4 main sports. You can give your characters tools like avalanche shovels, but there are no avalanches. You can also give them ice picks and flares with no way to use them. You can be told to go to a lodge, but you can't go inside any of them. You can also see ski lifts along the mountain ranges, but cannot use them. There's not even any fucking grinding that's recognized by the scoring system. You can kind of do it yourself, but it feels awkward, clips really badly, and you'd be better off just jumping over it for the extra points anyway. It just feels like this is a beta that's 6 months to a year from release, not just 2 weeks. I feel like I'm being sold short when other games are less expensive and offer so much more. Other full-price games like Call of Duty or Hitman, for instance, offer way more out of the gate, and even cheaper games like Counter-Strike and Overwatch are cheaper and receive free updates regularly. It's just hard to buy into this idea that what Steep can offer me is worth $60. They do have a free Alaska update on the way, so perhaps that'll change my tune on that one when it's released. I would recommend that just about anyone try Steep at least. It's a good casual game if you want it to be, or if you want to get into it more heavily, there's plenty of gold medals that you'll drain hours trying to get. If you can, though, just wait for the inevitable sale. Especially if the game doesn't do as well as they hope at release, they'll definitely drop the price for a few seasonal sales and whatnot, so you do best to snatch it up then. It's also worth noting that like many other games that come out these days, you will need both Uplay and a consistent internet connection to play Steep. Steep is available on Windows through Steam or Uplay, and available on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One home consoles. If you guys like this video, be sure to hit the like button and show it to your grandma. If you didn't like this video, be sure to hit the dislike button and show it to your little sister. If you want to help this channel grow, feel free to show it to all your friends and force them to like and subscribe as well, even if you have to do it at gunpoint. Trust me, it's worth it. As usual, if you guys have any requests for games you would like to see me review, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I read everything, guys, and I really appreciate all of your feedback. Thanks for watching, guys. See you to shoot back. Some of the gadgets are pretty dope though, like this robot, which blows enemies up for you, or this robot, which shoots enemies for you, or this robot, which you can hack and use to shoot the other robots. There's regular grenades as well, but there's essentially no reason to use them when these little guys will run around, find the enemies, and do all the work for you.
Terrorists win.
Sick.
Holy shit. Yo, especially with that MVP music.
Anyone want this up?
Yes,
I'm
please.
just